to do with the wand is we're actually going to stroke the horse. And what our goal is to stroke every line of his silhouette as though he were a black silhouette. Yes. And we're going to stroke from his head to his extremities. This does a couple of things. Number one, it's very grounding. Number two, in brainwave studies, it shows that it makes all four of the major brain waves synchronize. They all begin to do the same thing at the same speed. When the brainwave studies were done, we got to see photos and graphs, and the horse started out looking very relaxed, looking about like Django looks right now. And when we saw the graphs of his brainwaves, the brainwaves were very chaotic. Every brainwave was doing a different thing, and there was no pattern at all. It was just very chaos everywhere. After 3 minutes of stroking like this, the horse's brainwaves all became the same brainwave, and that brainwave was just a steady, small line like this. Okay? So you're going to start by stroking from his chin to the ground. Now, Lightfoot has experienced this before, so it has now become what we call an entrainment. It's actually a body-mind entrainment. So it's a body-mind entrainment for him to go to that relaxed, present, calm state. This is really useful if you have a horse like him who tends to get excited and become not present, kind of be off in the distance and not with you when he's excited. So this is one way you can really get him to be with you. Now notice that I'm stroking all the way from his chin all the way to the ground, including his hoof, and that there's a rhythm. I just choose a rhythm that I think is a good rhythm, and you can experiment with faster and slower and see what works the best for that horse and for you. I intuitively choose a rhythm because I've done it enough times that I don't really think about it a whole lot anymore. But just notice what the differences in speed do. Okay? When you're first beginning to stroke a horse, it takes more time to get them there, but after they've been stroked a few times, like I said, they become entrained to it. So now I'm going to switch to this other side. Same thing. I'm going to stroke this side. Just like this. Okay, so the next line that you're going to stroke is from just behind the ears up here on the pole, wherever your horse will let you get. Not all horses will let you get right up there on the pole, but wherever you can get. And you're going to stroke all the way down the horse's back and all the way down the hind leg nearest to you. Yep, top line all the way down the back leg. Yep. Now it can be challenging because you've got that mane to deal with, but just figure out a way to get around that. Start right here in the armpit, just below or behind the front leg, and then you're going to stroke right down the side of the torso and abdomen, and down the front of the back leg all the way. Yeah, for some horses this is a little bit strange sensation in the beginning. They'll want to walk around a little bit. Using the last 6 inches of your wand to stroke them, you shouldn't have a problem with that.
So it's not in the middle, it's on this side?
Yes, it's on the side of the belly. Antonio. Good job, buddy. So what just happened with Antonio that I said good job about is that he put his neck and head down, and he actually put his head around Janelle and interacted with her instead of being stuck in his own little world in this rigid posture. So horse language is very subtle. The blink of an eye, even He doesn't really have much connection with his body. Lightfoot is notorious for having really disconnected posture. So as they begin to get more and more connected in mind and body, their posture and their gait will improve. They're usually telling you, I'm not comfortable there. Second, try going lighter and softer and faster. Even some horses that I've had to work on who would not stand still, I literally just use one hand, kind of cupped like this, and go just like this, just the lightest, softest touch all the way down, until they get accustomed to it, or until their comfort level, whatever's causing it, is lower.